Busted mad like inside the dark, call me Bill Snatcher. Just the brother for the rapture. I hang live, holding on strong, hard to capture. Extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a garden and start killing. It's manifesting. The God's work like appliances, dealing in my sight like a lot.
Before we go any further, just want to say today's video is going to be brought to you by Fandomion. If you want to buy some really awesome anime merch from My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, and Haiku, and so many other anime, I recommend using my link in the description box to check them out. And there's free worldwide shipping on orders over $39. You'll also get an additional 5% off using my promo code down below. For any of you guys who might be interested or on the fence, I highly recommend checking out the website. Pay attention to the size chart. That'll be the biggest thing I would tell you guys. But with that being said, though, let's jump back into today's video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto Naruto Next Generations, Chapter 68. And I gotta say, man, Chapter 68 is gonna be one of those chapters where when we look back at it at the end of the year, this is gonna be a chapter where we say everything changed from this moment on. And I think that what we can take away from this chapter first and foremost is that if you have ever doubted anybody such as myself who have been saying and preaching and hammering home the idea that Ada is going to betray Code, this chapter pretty much summed it up for you. And I think jumping into it, I think that betrayal is coming sooner rather than later, because Ada's words were very specific. She said, with or without limiters, Damon and I will eliminate you if you continue to get in my way. Ada has a very specific goal, at least on the surface level, which is to get her hands on Kawaki. We don't know what other details exist beyond that, other than her just wanting a romantic relationship with Kawaki. We don't know if that's going to go any further outside of that. But what I will say is I've always been a big proponent of the idea that Ada ends up either using Kawaki and manipulating him to destroy Code, or Ada outright takes Code out herself and she's the one that turns Kawaki. I do think that that's kind of where this is kind of being set up, but I want to take this a step further. Ada's warning to Code was very specific. She said, if you continue to get in my way, if you continue to show that you're not necessarily useful, I won't hesitate to have you eliminated. This is somebody who seems like she's already making contingency plans. And if she's already gotten to this point to where she is even having to warn Code that you're not useful to me anymore, it really makes me wonder, are we going to see Code with his limiters taken off? Because Ada has been saying over and over that you take things too far. Like, for instance, you use my little brother without my permission. I said that I would help you get your power back. I would help you get your goal of the chakra fruit. But she was very specific. She said, as you are right now, you are completely useless. And she said that if I determine even after you gain your strength, you're still useless and incompetent, or you're a hindrance, Damon and I will kill you. So she's laying it down right there that, like, yo, even if you unlock that power, if you continue to stand between me and my goal, you will be killed. That isn't somebody just talking about Kawaki. She has something else that she is in need of. We just don't know what that is. And I think that having Ada in the same room with Amato is going to give us the opportunity to see what other layers there are with Ada, because she's always been that character that reveals things on a need-to-know basis. And based off of what she said to Damon, when she told Damon, don't reveal all your secrets, it does kind of seem like there's another loose end with this character of Ada. There's more to her than meets the eye. It's very similar to how with the Akatsuki, you had Pain. It looked like Pain was the one leading the organization. And then it gets revealed that it was Toby. And the whole time it was Toby, people are looking and saying, there's got to be more to what this man wants. It isn't just to capture the Biju. And then we get the revelation it was the Moon Eye Project. And then we found out that there was somebody pulling his strings. It kind of feels like there's something else, a higher calling and power that is guiding Ada. And I think that she has interest in Kawaki for a reason, because she was given the opportunity. You can have Boruto or you can have Kawaki, and she called both of them attractive. Both of them are technically Otsutsuki. If you really just sit down and you think about it in terms of trying to motivate Code and give Code a chakra fruit, it made more sense to say, hey Code, I'll take Boruto. I know you already hate Kawaki, so why don't you go ahead and just capture Kawaki as a win-win? You get to feed the person to the 10 tails that you don't like, and I get somebody that can love me. It's one of those things where Ada's smart enough to draw that conclusion, which means that she has specifically pointed to Kawaki for something. And the fact that in this same chapter, even Shikamaru is looking over at Amato saying, what is it about Kawaki's karma seal in particular that is got you so fascinated? What is it about him and his karma seal that you're not telling us? And when Ada hears that, she directly tells Code, you acted too soon, things are starting to get interested. So right now we have two people in the room who have huge interest in Kawaki for reasons that have not been disclosed right now. I think that there is more to the character Ada than Ada wants to get her back blown out by Kawaki. She wants to gouge out Amato's eyes and make him suffer for turning her into a cyborg. I think there's more to this character than that. I really feel like we're looking at the person that's going to put the knife in the back of Code. The only thing we don't know right now is just the why. And it is very likely that Amato is going to be the one that discloses that information. That could be it, because Amato, just off of how he's drawn, he looks like he's seen a ghost. So whatever connection they have, it's going to be told to us in this upcoming manga chapter. Now, the other reason why this kind of works better than potentially being in a situation where Code is going and he's got his limiters taken off is Ada gives you a blank slate. Because if you decide to put off the chakra fruit and revisit that later on, you can explore other avenues of storytelling as well. But given how Kishimoto tends to write things, whatever Ada's true intentions are, they're going to build on top of what was already shown to us. So right now, Code wants to become an Otsutsuki god. He wants to harvest the chakra fruit. So whatever Ada wants, it's got to be something that is on a grander scale than becoming something like a god. And that becomes very difficult at that point in time, because there's nowhere higher to go than that to achieve godhood. But it's one of those things where I kind of see a potential lane of where this can kind of segue into. Whatever research Amato has done that has been built into Kawaki's karma is something that serves Ada's interest as well. It's something that's going to be able to allow her to reach whatever end goal that Ada herself has. I think that Ada being here while Kawaki's asleep, and Ada's been shown being willing to want to spare Naruto, also she can get her hands on Kawaki. I think she's trying to position herself to be able to manipulate Kawaki, and she's going to use Naruto's leverage for it. I think that when we get to the events of the time skip, Ada might very well be the one pulling the strings on Kawaki. That is very likely. In fact, one of you guys who I spoke to in the Discord brought up the whole thing of Ada might have been the one that just outright pulled Puppet Master rank on Kawaki and set the stage for him to attack Konoha in the time skip. However, I want to know from you guys, man, like, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Do you guys agree with me that we're going to see Ada manipulating Kawaki? Do you think that this new god being born is going to be Kawaki with this redriven focus and Ada being the one pulling the strings on him? Do you guys think that the new god being born is going to be Code without his limiters? Let me know down in the comment section below. So always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.